Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is Keith Dronendijk, Planner 3 at the Planning and Building Department, calling the August 13th, 2025 Archaeological Commission meeting to order at 6 minutes after 2. Before we begin the meeting, we want to acknowledge and respect the indigenous peoples on whose ancestral lands we hold this Archaeological Commission meeting and whose historical relationships with that land continue to this day. Item 1 is a roll call. Planning and Building Services is present. Museum Representative Lindsay Dick.
Here.
Archaeologist Representative Bill Cole.
Present.
Alternative Representative Nancy Johnson.
Yes.
Okay, so there. And item 2, Archaeological Commission Administration. The applications listed below will be reviewed by the Archaeological Commission. You are invited to view the meeting on YouTube and provide any information pertinent to these applications. If you have photographs of the site, you are encouraged to email them to the above email address by 2 p.m. on August 12th, 2025. And so then we go to item 3, survey required. 3A is CDP 2025-0005. This is a standard coastal development permit to construct a 2,504 square foot single family residence with a 1,009 square foot garage, a 6 foot wooden fence at the south property line, install a septic system, gravel driveway, install a culvert for drainage at driveway approach, and install a temporary trailer for construction support. The location is in the coastal zone 3± miles south of the Fort Bragg Town Center, 1,790± excuse me, feet west of the Sunset Way and Ocean Drive intersection, located at 34501 Sunset Way, Fort Bragg, APN 017-060-13. The staff planner is Shelby Miller. Is there anyone from the public wishing to comment on this item? If so, raise your hand. Use the raised hand feature. Seeing nobody, is the staff planner in attendance? Shelby Miller?
I am. Hello.
Hi. Do you have comments?
I have some comments. I just wanted to note that the subject parcel is approximately 55 feet above mean sea level, and roughly 300 feet east of the bluff edge on a flat coastal terrace, and it is undeveloped completely. That's all. I'm open for questions, so thank you.
Is the owner, agent, or applicant present? If you are, raise your hand. Seeing nobody, I just had some notes that the NWIC recommended a survey be conducted due to the large amount of ground disturbance. Staff would concur with that. I'll take it to the commissioners though, to get comments on anything.
Seems like a highly desirable area, could have sites. I'm willing to back up information center.
Commissioner Cole, comments?
I have to recuse myself on this one. The Abbott had already reached out to me. I guess he found my name on Chris' list. So I'm not sure where that's going to lead to, but at this point, I feel I need to recuse myself.
Okay. I'll take it to Commissioner Dick. Any comments?
No, I think with the location, we definitely need to have a survey done. It's just too prime of a location, I believe.
I would agree. So can I entertain a motion to require a survey?
Second.
Okay, so that'd be So, roll call vote, Commissioner Dick,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
staff, yes, so that passes 3-0 for requiring a survey. Next up on the agenda, 3B, is coastal development permit modification 2025-0005. The request is an amendment of coastal development permit CDP 2023-0043 to construct a 6-foot-tall cedar fence. The proposed fence would be 316 lineal feet, including a 16-foot wide rolling gate and an 8-foot wide double swinging gate. The location is in the coastal zone, 2 ± miles north of Fort Bragg City Center, 0.15 ± miles west of the intersection of State Route 1 and Virgin Creek Lane, which is a private road located at 33041 Virgin Creek Lane, Fort Bragg, parcel number 069-171-19. And is there anybody is there anybody in attendance on the Zoom? If there are, raise your hands. Seeing none, it's Shelby Miller again. Do you have any comments, Shelby?
Hello again. So I would say, sorry, just got a message. The property is approximately 40 feet above mean sea level. And yes, it is a modification to the CDP that was approved, actually, I think last year. I was just gonna show you on the map on what kind of disturbance this is. So just bear with me. Okay, so basically, yeah, so here's the subject property. I'm going to draw. They have an existing fence, as you can see, but they also wanted to expand it, basically from like they kind of want to expand it like this. So there's the existing, you can see, and then they would expand it a little further out, and then to kind of like the property line and stuff like that. So just giving you a preview of what it kind of looks like, or what they're proposing. But that's all I have. Thank you. I'm open for questions as well.
Was a survey done? Was a survey done during the construction of the other?
No, it was not requested. All the original CDP was to expand this house by like maybe 300 square feet, and then to relocate a hot tub from one area on the property to like this area or something of that sort.
So no previous.
So a lot more work was done than that.
Correct.
So my question is based on the fencing. Do you know how far apart the posts are supposed to be and how deep?
I can answer that. 1 second though. I need to stop sharing. There we go. Okay. I have that, I'm pretty sure, in writing. I remember having a phone call with someone. 1 second. Sorry.
Commissioner Cole, any comments?
I was wondering, they're putting gates. Does that mean there's gonna be new roads?
Oh, I'm not muted. Okay, cool. So what they are proposing the rolling gate in the front would be for, oh, Kelly Grimes is here. That actually might be the most perfect person to answer all these questions. I'll let him answer.
Kelly, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for taking this. And the question for the gates is there's no planned roadway or anything. There's no planned mobile home parking or anything like that. It's just simply for in case there's some sort of issue with a well or an issue where a truck has to get into their backyard. This would be the opportunity to provide that access. So it's basically just for emergency type services.
And what about the fence post spacing?
I believe they're about 8 feet on center and they're about 2 feet deep.
And about 6 inches in diameter, I suppose, for a 4x4?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 feet. I have a question, I guess it's more bureaucratic. Since they've already done a lot of work without having a survey, can this survey include instead of just the fence line, can it include the interior?
Of the fence or
The
the?
interior of the project area, since it was already,
think
the
it-
work was done without it, kind of.
Well, I think in this case, we could only really require them to survey what's part of this application.
Okay,
But I would think maybe in the interior of the fencing, I would think. But I don't know what what's the use of the area? Do you know, for the fencing?
Yeah, it's just their backyard.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have a barbecue back there, and as Shelby pointed out, they moved their hot tub. Their hot tub's back there. It's basically just to give themselves some privacy in their backyard from their neighbors.
Commissioner Cole, you're recused.
What,
Or no, that was the other one, I'm sorry.
okay, so on this one, what does Northwest say?
They wanted a survey to be completed,
Okay,
but could we limit it to just where the fencing is going to go? That's what one of my notes was.
well, yeah, that's where the ground disturbances happen. Yeah,
Commissioner Dick?
I have all the same questions, so you've already asked them, so.
how far apart and how deep? I missed that part.
They're about 8 feet apart and about 24 to 30 inches deep.
Okay.
Typical fence.
it's a lot of disturbance.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
like I said, roughly
And
39 posts.
How
39
far,
holes.
how far are we from the bluff?
Kelly?
We're a long ways.
Oh, a long way. Oh, okay. So can I see the property on a map? I don't, Jocelyn tried to get me some information. I got some of it, but I didn't get it all.
I can show you, one sec.
Did the Northwest say if there were any previous surveys or sites nearby?
I don't think they.
Says, has the possibility of containing unrecorded archaeological sites due to the proximity of known archaeological sites located in similar environments as the proposed project area, but they don't get more specific.
Oh, okay, this is good. Here we are. It's the ocean.
Computers.
And the property's never been surveyed before, so.
Right.
It's roughly, I don't know, at least almost 700 feet east of the Georgia Pacifica roadway, or Hall Road, sorry.
All right.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Why is a survey being considered for a fence when we didn't go through this process for the addition to the house?
Good question.
It's a really good question. That's what we're trying to figure out.
What,
Why,
what year was the house built? What year was it built?
The original house, 1950 or so.
Oh, yeah, well, that's why. There wasn't an art commission then.
No, but we just got a coastal development permit 6 months ago to do an addition to the house. And where we're, doubling the size of the house, basically going south. And the only reservation that we were told was that south of the property is a ESHA, environmentally sensitive habitat area. But aside from that, there was nothing. And then also we put in.
Yeah, the ESSA should have required a survey just based on the fact that it's riparian. And that means a riparian area, right?
Right.
And so those are kind of prime places for food processing and stuff like that.
slip through, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know who worked on that project.
Yeah, I don't remember it either.
But, 24 or 30-inch holes every 8 feet is quite a bit of exposure. So,
It would indicate if there was, a subsurface deposit for sure.
It's a lot,
So-
lot less than the foundation we're digging right now.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
The fence posts are a lot less disturbance to the ground than the foundation that we just
Oh,
finished.
yeah.
digging for the
Yeah,
new
for
addition.
sure. Was there any shells coming up out of the foundations?
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, it's pretty disturbed property, right? It's been used and abused for years.
Yeah, well. um,
well, we
So,
can go back, but I think-
Yeah, can't go back.
So was Sherwood involved in this one when you did the house?
Sure.
Valerie is
Okay.
on.
Valerie, are you on there? Go ahead,
Yeah.
Valerie.
I am.
I guess the question was, were you involved in the house addition a few months ago? Probably not, but
As far as us coming out and monitoring, no, we did not monitor.
I do have Sherwood Valley, and then Valerie Stanley's comments from that project referral, and it just says that this correspondence is in response to the proposed project at 33041 Virgin Creek Lane in Fort Bragg. Sherwood Valley Tribe has no further cultural resource information to add. The tribe will concur with the Mendocino County Archaeological Action on February 14th, 2024, that the discovery clause be included in conditions of approval. And also, the tribe is one of the MLDs of the area. And thank you. That's what Valerie said. Yeah. I can send share it as well.
Well, Valerie, do you want it surveyed?
Well, just to be clear, so it has not been surveyed.
Correct.
correct.
It hasn't been surveyed, but work has already been done on it too.
Okay, and then the Art Commission, you just enacted the discovery clause if they found anything. So nothing was found when that original work in 24 was done?
Right.
Yeah,
what it sounds like.
this
That's
is
correct.
316 feet of disturbance, which is quite a distance. It's only a foot wide, but still. I mean, I would recommend a survey along the perimeter of the fence where it's gonna be constructed.
You're going down deep past surface disturbance.
Yeah, 2
30
feet deep
inches.
is pretty deep.
Let's go with that then.
So,
I did want to note, sorry, one other thing, that Northwest Information Center stated that there was a low possibility of, what was it called? I forgot. Low possibility to contain any. I'm also showing this.
I don't know why they would say that.
Oh wait, this might be a different one. I was just, what's the wait? Am I sharing? Oh no, not this guy. Sorry. There's also people next to me. Sorry.
well, I can leave it to the commission. My recommendation would be have a survey performed just where the fencing would be constructed, holes dug and all that.
I agree. I think legally, everything else was done according to what was recommended, so I don't think you can go back. Sounds like there was something from Northwest Information Center, but
Yeah. So the other commissioners concur with that, make a motion to require a survey, but only where the fence is going to be constructed?
Yeah, I'd second that.
Okay, roll call vote, Commissioner Dick,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Affirmative?
Commissioner Johnson.
yes.
And staff, yes. So, let's see. Survey required.
I still don't understand why a survey was not required the first time, and now we do a fence and it's required.
We don't understand either. And we don't have that report in front of us, so.
Well, we're just double checking, that's all. Doesn't mean that they didn't see anything at the house, but there could be a deposit away, you know. I mean, the house is not the only area in the property.
Right.
It's close to the ocean and they're often, although the shell middens tend to be a little closer than that house to the ocean, but nevertheless, that's not always the case. And
It's one more expense that the people have to pay, and it just doesn't seem like it's worthwhile to be requiring a survey on this parcel. It's way back from the ocean, and
Well, it could be more of a habitation site than just a shell collecting site than the fact that it is removed back from the coast. It's our chance to make sure that we aren't destroying any archaeological resources.
I can also show the, the ARC Commission action sheet from last CDP, if needed. I just pulled it up here.
Maybe
So
we went along with the recommendation.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps, but just
Survey,
putting it up there.
county survey not required.
It doesn't seem like the same form at all.
That's the action sheet that we fill out after
Oh.
the meeting.
survey not required, no strain.
Discovery clause added to conditions of appeal. Survey not required by a motion. Well, what was the project description?
What it was last time, I can read it verbatim if you want.
That's a good question.
Yeah, hold on one
If it was 5, that would mean Lois was in on that
Right.
as well. Says vote unanimous 5-0, so that would mean
I think it was, I don't think,
Commissioner Lockhart would have been on the voting on that one too.
I don't think the ground disturbance was much. I think I remember this one.
So it was a standard coastal development permit to construct a 592 square feet addition to the south of an existing 668 square foot, 1-bedroom residence, and then install a 236 square foot solarium to the south side of the addition as well, and relocate the hot tub and build a covered patio around the hot tub area.
Is that, I vaguely remember something about an ESA before, and that always, an ESA always alerts me to the possibility of something going on, but they didn't find, if they did find something, they didn't report it. So I don't know. Do we need to be consistent, or can we be inconsistent? I guess we already voted on it. So.
Yeah, it's already a done deal. I think it was the small square footage that was being involved, if I remember right.
The CDP was for twice the square footage that you guys just required a survey for. And you didn't require it last time. I mean, you need to be consistent for me to be able to continue on with my career and advise people on what they need to do.
I agree. Does Valerie, do you have any comments or requests? What do you think?
I don't have any comments to make at the time. Knowing this area, it's loaded with cultural resources, I'll say.
Okay, well, we'll just go with our decision then.
Okay, we'll go with that.
So a survey is required this time?
Yes.
Just where the fence is being constructed, yes, it's 316 lineal feet, it's a pretty long distance.
We just disturbed 598, which is almost twice. But it makes it very difficult to practice architecture in this county.
Okay, well, we will be more consistent in the future. That's all I can say.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Yeah, you can appeal the decision if you would like.
Well, I mean, the client just wants to, he forgot to put a fence on his original CDP, and then we added it, and it, is triggered all kinds of things. We had to do a botanical study. Now we have to do an archaeological study. These are thousands of dollars, each one of these studies.
Yeah, coastal development is much more expensive than inland.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it up with the Coastal Commission.
Oh, well, I'm taking up with you guys. You guys, 6 months ago, you didn't require a survey for an addition to the house. Now we're putting a fence around that exact same property, and you're now requiring a survey. It makes no sense.
I agree. It's inconsistent, and we shall try to not allow that to happen again.
Okay, we'll move on to item 4, review of survey 4A CEP 2025-0001. This is standard coastal development permit to construct a new 2,934 square foot, 2-story, single-family residence with second floor deck and associated septic system and a detached 1,640 square foot coach house. The residents will be supplied with domestic water from an existing well. The project location is in the coastal zone, 0.85 plus minus miles north of the community of Manchester on the west side of State Route 1 at the intersection, at its intersection with Kinney Road, County Road 512. at 18600 South Highway 1, Manchester. Parcel number 131-010-12. Are there any members from the public who wish to comment on this? Raise your hand if you are. Seeing none, I'll take it and send it over to Senior Planner Russell Ford. He's in attendance. Go ahead, Russ.
I don't really have any comments. They had previously prepared a cultural survey for the property, so we're just looking for commission review to see if the survey is sufficient and what kind of conditions you might want.
Is the applicant or agent present with any comments?
Yes, Martin Brewer is here.
Go ahead, Martin, or yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. Well, we are just here in case there are any questions. I hope there are none, and but if there are, we'll try to answer them as best as we can. So Keith is on the call as well, I think, the owner. So yeah, just let us know if there are any questions, and we're happy to try to answer them as best as we can, and looking forward to hear from you.
The owner, Keith, are you present?
We're here.
Do you have any comments or questions or anything you wanted to say?
I look forward to you saying go right ahead.
Thank you. The report that was submitted, the survey did not identify any historical artifacts and no structures historical structures. And
More prehistoric, you said.
yeah.
Prehistoric.
No prehistoric artifacts and no historic structures. And staff would take it to the commission. Commissioner Cole, any comments?
Did they do mineral soil observations across the property?
Says they spent 3.5 hours walking, and they walked in corridors 15 meters apart when possible, and a hoe was used to remove vegetation and dust, and also ground where animals burrowed. They examined that.
Right.
Okay.
And it's about, what, 27 acres, something like that.
Did they indicate, did they get in touch with the Northwest Information Center to find out if there were any sites on the property or adjacent?
Well,
I think there was a list.
is there an information center
This,
paper in here?
this study included archival research at the Northwest Information Center of the Historical Resources Information System, archival research of documents pertinent to the study area through local and online libraries, a sacred lands file search request to the Native American Heritage Commission, and notification of the involvement to the Native American community. No cultural resources were found during the course of this study.
Was Valerie, was Sherwood informed of the, did they get in contact with Valerie, with Sherwood?
Valerie?
Probably. I did not respond because Manchester Point Arena is outside of our traditional territory.
Oh,
But
that's right. This is
usually get the
Manchester.
notices. Hmm.
Yeah, oh, okay.
They did submit a bunch of letters that they sent to all the tribal members.
Okay, okay, good. So that was covered. Okay, well, we might as well, we can accept the survey then.
Okay, I agree.
So Commissioner Cole made a motion to accept the survey and add the discovery clause, correct, Bill?
Yes.
Let me write that
Second.
down. Second by Commissioner Johnson. And a roll call vote, Commissioner Dick,
Yes.
Commissioner Cole,
Affirmative?
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Staff, yes. So let me write that down, accept. Survey and discovery clause. Okay, so that, let me just write this down. So that brings us to, if I can find my sheet. Item 5, matters from staff. I need to mention that I am retiring this Friday, so I will no longer be chairing these meetings. And we have another planner from the coast, Sandy Arellano over here, who will be taking over for me.
Oh, hi, Sandy. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here and look forward to meeting and working with everyone.
So that's all the matters from staff. Matters from the commission?
Is Kelly still there?
No.
No.
Okay. I was just wondering what happened to the report from the survey that I did for the roundabout. The property where the flea market has been being held all these years.
I don't know.
I don't even know what town we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's actually my project. I know.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
the Hayes project.
I can get over
Bill, and I
Yes.
have not yet been submitted.
Oh, okay.
Don't believe it has. Yeah.
All right.
So, okay, so that's matters from commission. The matters from the public, is there anybody at the library, Commissioner Dick?
No, no one's here in the reference library.
Yeah, no one's here either, so
Okay,
not in the room.
so I guess at that point, I'll make a motion to adjourn, and it's been a pleasure being on the Art Commission.
Good luck in retirement.
Don't retire too much. Make sure you.
Work on photography.
Nice.
Oh.
Excellent.
Photography and framing. So I'll make a motion to adjourn at 2:43 on August 13th, 2025. All in favor?
Aye.
See you later, everybody.
What's the new person? What is her phone number?
I can email it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank
And I
you.
work out of the coast office in Fort Bragg.
All right. Cool.
Yep. So I'll send you her email as well, Bill.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, I can send you her email. So I'll email you her information so you have it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Jocelyn.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Just a timing question. So the one of the fence line one, that he said it was 6 months ago that we said they didn't need a survey,
I didn't.
but the date on it was 2023, I think.
So that's when they
application.
submitted for it, but it looks like